it's a good feeling for any bowler when you finally find out what works, and if it's
Hmm.
consistent and it's your day and you're accurate, everything's working perfectly, then there's honestly no limits. Like, so
Hmm.
that day was just a proof of that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life in the Pitch Season 3. In Episode 3, we interview Raj Vyas. Raj is a United States of America cricketer and made his international '19 debut at the 2019 World Cup Qualifiers. He is most well known for his phenomenal spell of 7 wickets in 8 overs. He speaks about his journey in America, things he's learned on the way, and great advice he has for young left-arm fast bowlers. I know I had a great time. Hope you guys too. Let's take it forward the rest of the episode.
Welcome to Life Behind the Pitch Season 3, Episode 2. This one's with Raj Vyas. So, how did you start your cricket career?
Career. Well, I started cricket because of my dad. I picked up a cricket ball when I was like 2 or maybe 3, and just started chucking it around, running and chucking it around, and then obviously grew a lot from that. When I was around 6 or 7, I started playing with kind of like the soft plastic balls and the plastic bat and the plastic stumps. And then I went to leather ball when I was around 11, 13, or 11 or 12. And then I played in the Arizona Cricket Association at that age when I first started with leather ball. And then, yeah, slowly, gradually build up. Went to SCCA where I met you. I think that was when we were around 14 or 15, 14, I would
Yeah.
say.
Well,
Yeah, and then from there, it just got better and better, I guess. And then fast forward to when I was like 17, went for the trials and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the crash course of my under 19 career.
How was it in America growing up playing cricket and like going up the ranks there?
In America, well, in Arizona, it's quite tough, to be honest. Like, we don't have the best facility. The biggest plus, to be honest with you, is I can play cricket all year round because it doesn't snow here. We don't technically have an off season. We have a game almost every weekend. Mind, it's not in the best of the fields. Like, we play on matting surfaces, which I'm not a big fan of, but I bear it. But yeah, it's slowly, the structure here is getting much better, honestly. Minor league is here, major league is coming soon.
Yeah.
Obviously playing for the senior team is a big goal of mine. And there's clear pathways for that too, and there's equal opportunity. And even though I'm in Arizona, I still play a lot in LA because it's really close. It's only like a 5.5 hour drive. And recently getting involved with San Diego in the minor league stuff. So yeah, it's great no matter where you are in America.
How was it making your under 19 international debut for USA? Just walk me through that entire experience.
Oh yeah, kind of nerve wracking, but like I wasn't, I guess, too nervous because I just was focused on what I had to do. I mean, I was selected. I was put in that position for a reason. I kind of had to set an example to, like, I guess, anyone or any of the little kids back in Arizona who looked up to me, because we do have quite a young group of players here that are coming up. So I try not to think too much about that. I just thought what I have to do ball by ball, really. I took it really simple. And yeah, that really helped me through my debut. And honestly, the other games to come, even though they were a limited amount.
I mean, you've got the record in under 19 cricket for bowling that spell where you got 7 wickets, 10 runs, and 8 overs. Walk me through the emotions of the day and your reactions after that.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite nice. To be honest, I could identify weaknesses pretty early on the batting lineup. I think the first 2 openers were decent. So it took me a little bit to break through. And I think it was, I don't remember the over number, but it was probably the second to last over before me getting taken off. And then I took a wicket. And then I still have 1 more over left to kind of prove myself, or, first change bowler comes in, which is perfectly natural. And then I got 2 wickets, I think, in that over, or another wicket. And then I just told my captain, like, I think I'm on a roll here. Let's see where I go. Can you just continue me? And he was like, yeah, I'll keep continuing you. And then, yeah, it just came one after the other. And yeah, it was honestly great. It's a good feeling for any bowler when you finally find out what works, And if it's consistent and it's your day and you're accurate, everything's working perfectly, then there's honestly no limits. Like, so that day was just a proof of that. And before that day, honestly, like I've never had a 5-wicket haul. I've had multiple 4-wicket hauls, like countless. I've never had a 5-wicket haul, and the first time I did was, probably the one that mattered the most to me. So yeah, great day.
Yeah. So the reactions after that, I mean, you were the highest record holder for USA Cricket. What were the reactions from your friends, family, the media, everyone?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Like I still get reminded, like even to this day, like, hey, record breaker. But honestly, I try not to look at it too much. I mean, records are meant to be broken. Like I have much bigger goals in the future. To be honest, if I had to break another record, it'd probably be against a team that's much harder, or because you always want to be better than what you performed last time. So, and it's good not to be remembered by just one thing or be not like that one hit wonder type of thing. Like I like to prove myself consistently, and I think yeah, that's to come.
And you're one of the quickest left-arm pacers in the States right now. What's your advice for the young fast bowlers around the world? What's the biggest thing you tell their focus on?
I'm not sure about quickest. I try to bowl quick, but I enjoy it, to be honest. I really do. But yeah, when I was actually just diverting a little, when I was in the under-19 team, I wasn't quick at all, even though like I wanted to be. I just focused on swing. And now I feel like I'm a bit quicker, and that's helped my swing a bit. It's more of a later, sharper swing. And honestly, I just have more confidence because when I was a bit younger, I used to float around and my lines weren't that good. But as far as advice, I would say whether it's swing, speed, accuracy, whatever it is, doesn't even have to be bowling. Do your research. That's the best drill I can give you, is to sit in front of a computer or phone, whatever, Google even the most basic questions, read articles, try to fall in love with what you're trying to do, because then the time will fly by, and then you'll take notes and you'll take initiative. And to be honest, like you'll dig yourself in a really interesting hole, even though like, because you'll pick up a few things here and there, and yeah, it'll completely change your game. It changed mine for sure. So that's probably the best advice I can give. Do your research.
I mean, the last summer, I know you told me this, when you headed to the UK, train a bit, play a few games. How was the experience from going from America to the UK? What was the biggest difference between the cricket? I mean, I know for a fact I play in the UK, so I know it's very different. But from pacer perspective, how is it different?
Yeah, it was a great experience. I learned a lot because they have a really traditional form of coaching, and I was more theoretical as far as like, oh, if I do this, what will happen? But they would focus a bit more like, let's work on your run up and basics first before we, jump ahead. So that's just one example of how that style of coaching really helped me. And to be honest with you, that's like the first coaching I've ever received was in England. Because I realized that all the coaching I've had beforehand was just them telling me what to do, not them really showing me, which is not bad at all, because that also can work, especially in U19. Like my head coach introduced me to spot bowling. He would I obviously did spot bowling beforehand, but he would put a towel, like a hand towel, at a good length marker and make me hit it consistently. And that's probably a reason why I did so well, was because of that. But that was like just a trick, and it did help and did go a long way. But as far as completely changing my action, remodeling the way I bat, even how I take high catches when I field, they're the best at it, the UK coaches. So yeah, that's basically a whole rundown of my whole experience there. It's great. Obviously, things like taking the train was different. UK itself is different. And yeah, it was a great time.
We've got a quick rapid fire round in season 3. So who's your funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate? Oh, probably in U19.
Any team?
I'll go U19. Probably Ali Sheikh. He was really funny. I don't remember what he used to say, but I just remember him laughing a lot.
What's your first memory on the field?
On a cricket field?
Yeah.
I was 11 years old. My first game, 40 overs, red ball in Arizona on a turf wicket that used to be pretty good back in the day. Now it's not that well maintained. Didn't bat, didn't bowl. All I did was field on third man, and I think even cover. And my first memory of playing cricket, or being in that situation was just diving and saving boundaries. That's what I was really good at, just breaking hell and just sprinting for it and just, diving and doing whatever I can to, stop the runs and just trying to be looking at the athletic part of things, because I really like doing that in cricket. Even though it's really huge on skill, it's also pretty big on fitness as well. So yeah, I think that was my first actual memory of playing in a game.
Who do you hate bowling to in the nets, let's say, in U19?
U19 hate bowling in the nets too. Ooh, it's a couple years ago, so I have to jog my memory. I mean, I could all figure them out, to be honest. Not to seem cocky. No,
Yeah.
I gotta think of a few. I think Joshua, our captain, was really good technically. It was hard to beat him. Like, he knew. I feel like mentally he's a really, really good, talented batsman. Obviously skill wise as well, but he knew exactly when to leave the ball, when to be aggressive, when to push, when not to push, how to rotate. So he was really good. Also Sanjay, he was very technical. So those two are really good.
What's your most memorable, most iconic moment on the field?
Probably my debut, to be honest. That's quite an easy one. Yeah, my debut.
One international cricket player you would love to bowl with or bowl to?
Bowl with Jafar Archer, easy.
Of course. Who would you like to bowl to?
Bowl to batsman.
It could be a bowler, but I mean, just easier to get out, isn't it?
Yeah, easier to get out, but batsman, definitely batsman. Steve Smith. Definitely, like, because he's really unorthodox, and I like trying to figure out batsmen, and it's probably impossible to figure him out. So I like the challenge.
If you weren't playing cricket, what would you do?
Weren't playing cricket. Well, electrical engineering, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm in college for that at least, but I would do that. I was still trying to pursue sports in a semi-professional way at least, because I feel like it's a great thing to have in your life, because it keeps you healthy, keeps you busy, keeps you fit. So, and it makes me happy, honestly. Like, I'm at my happiest self when I'm at the gym or when I'm practicing. So I would definitely do something that's athletic for sure.
Do you remember the first wicket you picked up ever? It's kind of a hard question.
Oh no, I actually I probably do. uh, let me think. I used to like keep track of all my wickets all the way before U19, especially in the domestic area. First wicket. Okay, yeah. I was probably like 9. No, I was 10, 9 or 10. And all I used to do back then is bowl like big hooping in swingers.
Yeah.
And I think my first wicket was when I was playing in Raleigh or in North Carolina. I used to train there a little bit when I was at that age, and I got someone LBW, just swinging it in like miles, obviously at like a pace of probably 35 miles an hour. Yeah.
What's one life lesson cricket taught you?
Life lesson. Sometimes when things aren't really going your way, the best thing to do is just to keep your head down and keep slugging away. Keep swinging away, keep working hard. Don't try to think too long term, because maybe that could get big on you and maybe you may not like what you see. But see what you can do to the best of your abilities in 1 week or even 1 day if you want to, take it step by step. Obviously, it's good to plan ahead. It's good to, be smart about where you're headed and all that. But it's very easy to get caught up in that as well. So I feel like, honestly, if you improve as a player, there's very little that can go wrong, So that's one of the best things you can do, and you can never go wrong with just taking time for yourself and just working hard and being the best version of yourself that you can be. I mean, there's no point in being something you're not. So it's very important that you focus on yourself.
We got a few would you rather questions as well. Would you rather field the infield or out of the boundary?
Depends. It honestly depends. In Arizona, sometimes the games are like really boring, especially when they bat first, because like they score like a run over or something. But in that case, I'd probably like to field infield, really close in, make sure there's no singles, take it upon myself if they run one, even if it's nowhere near me. But to be honest, on any other day, I like fielding deep, cover
Hmm.
sweeper, or long on, long off, because I just love running, love taking high catches, love just getting dirty, really. Because at the end of each game, I probably have like a huge mud stain on my knee or something. So, but yeah, it would probably be fielding deep.
Would you rather bat with the other hand or bowl with the other hand?
Ooh, bat with the other hand, because I'm a righty batsman, but everything in my life I'm a lefty. I write with my
Mhm.
left, I bowl with my left, do everything with my left. I even drive
Mhm.
one-handed just with my left. But I remember like I was like 7-ish, and I was like a little kid, probably even younger than that, probably 5, and
Mhm.
I found out that I'm like, oh God, I can't really bat with my left. I can only bat with my right. And I tried batting with my left so hard. I remember like for 1 week straight, I would bat with my left, just trying to be a pure lefty.
Mhm.
And then I cried at the end of the week because I couldn't do it. So I just went back to
Go
batting
back
with
to
my
our
right
rate.
hand. Yeah.
Would you rather play T20 cricket, 50 over cricket, or the
T20.
100?
Oh, the 100. Oh, probably shouldn't have answered so quickly. 100. The 100 looks really exciting, not gonna lie. I love the way they formatted it. It's so appealing visually when you watch like one of those games. It's
Mm-hmm.
honestly so nice. Um, I like all formats of the game, to be honest, but if I had to choose, it'd probably be T20 or 100.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 100 because I haven't really played that yet. Um, but yeah, I just love action-packed cricket. You know, you have to be on spot from ball one. There is no slack. Like in 50
Mm-hmm.
overs, maybe you take 2 or 3 balls to get your lines and everything right. In T20, no, you can't do that because you
You
can
can't
go
do
for
that.
12 in those 2 balls. So,
Exactly.
um,
Exactly.
and yeah, I would probably choose those two.
Mm-hmm. Would you rather bowl at the Gabba or bowl at the Lords?
Lords, Lords, Lords,
Lords.
Lords.
Okay. Take a fiver or score 100?
Fiver.
Fiver? Okay.
Wait. I take it back. Because I can
The inner
take
batsman's
fivers.
coming out.
But yeah, you know it is. Recently, I've been getting somewhat decent at batting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say score a century because I haven't done that yet. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
score a century.
That's all the questions we have for today. Thank you so much for being their guest in Life Behind the Pitch. Jonathan, you want to say to the people listening or watching?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I had a great time. To the people watching, hope you guys enjoyed. But to be honest, stay tuned because I feel like there's a lot more ahead that you're gonna come up with and some really exciting content. So keep it up, man.
Thank you so much. Perfect.
Yeah, man. Pleasure.